Well, welcome to my channel Mispronounced Adventures. My name's Alex and welcome to Scotland. That intro had nothing to do with this video, but I didn't have an intro for this one. So, recap. Currently cycling the Cairngorm loop on cheap e-bikes with my partner Joe, which is a 266 kilometre bikepacking route we found on the Visit Cairngorm website. Day one was Aviemore to Blair Atholl and about 70 kilometres. And it had ups and downs. Beautiful views, multiple river crossings. Joe fell off into a bush, into a river.
It was the right hand line, it was the right hand line, it was the right...
And down a cliff.
I think it's all fine.
We then got eaten alive by midges.
Midge fest. Oh. Let's just get out of here now.
Before eventually reaching Blair Atholl and giving up on the idea of an expensive campsite and go for an expensive hotel so I could have a beer. Today is day two of the Cairngorm loop. Well, bikes are where we left them, in the lounge, and get outside and do some maintenance this morning.
Right, bike's outside, time for some maintenance. When Joe fell off yesterday down a cliff, smashed up the back pannier rack. So we'll take that off, and I've got a puncture to fit on mine. Remove this, which now means that pannier bag could actually just be clipped to the original frame, pannier frame, and that purple one can just be worn as a rucksack. I might change the inner tube in this one. One power pannier removed. The power pannier has been decommissioned and will go in the bin. To the bin! Right, all ready for day two. Right, today's plan. Finish is Braemar. It's currently 66 kilometres away. The actual ascent for today is we've got sort of 3 ascents to do. The last entire section is road, but it looks like we've got 2 little bits of single track today. One downhill and one, I don't know, maybe uphill. Hopefully that single track is a little bit easier than yesterday's and we can get there in good time. Although we do have a total of 1,300 metres of ascent, which is a lot more, but I think a lot of it is on roady section. So we might have to do some charging of the bike during a long stop to get a bit more power in. But we'll see how we go. I forgot I needed to fix a tyre.
I'll take it off.
I forgot I needed to patch the back tyre. And we just got fully packed up. One tyre off. And figure out where it's leaking from. Found my puncture. The slime started to come through and it was all slimy, but it didn't plug it. Or I plugged it only down to 6 psi, so time to patch it. With my Halfords patching kit. Right, surface all roughed up with sandpaper, adhesive applied, patched now on, and there we go. Right, time to get this back in the bike and hopefully get off for the day.
All back together, now we can finally set off. Right, on to another day and another long one. Worryingly, it's got more ascent, but that also means descent, I hope.
Straight into the steep climbs today. The weather looks nice and the views are good. Oh, there's a lot of uphill today, a lot of uphill. And steeper uphill than drops.
So, forestry tracks for at least the next section, which, well, not forestry tracks, not forest, but moorland tracks, which is the reasonably easy going. Hopefully the single track section today are alright. Or we just get to them early in the day and don't end up with the same issue, getting eaten alive by midges.
Oh yeah, no problem. It's the fork of the road. Good tracks on the right, terrible tracks on the left. GPS says we go left, so let's go left. Well, it's only terrible tracks for I don't know how long, not all of the day. And they look like they're disappearing very quickly. Oh, wonderful. These tracks don't look fun. Turn the bike up a bit to get up this. Right, having camera off for a little while and back to the GPS. This thing is just so cool. I could launch it and get it without even getting off the bike. I can have a drone in the air and do a tracking shot in about less than 30 seconds and then recover again. You know, not a match for a big scenic classical high drone shots, but for like follow me, really quick stuff. Fantastic.
Absolutely so. How many
YouTube.
are we in so far?
I don't know, about 10 or something.
So what's that, about 7th today?
What?
About 7th of the way through?
7th?
We've got about 70 kilometres.
I go 20% almost. Right, we're leaving the nice path over here and now this disappears up to there somewhere. This might be a lot of pushing. Oh, but it stays like this on a single track. Lovely. I imagine it will. Oh, that's a bog. Well, first river crossing of the day. Right, I'm thinking shoes and socks off and walk the bikes to get across. Wish I brought my sandals. Our turn. And then I'm going to pitch up and you're going to roll forwards. There we go. Oh.
Good job.
Whew.
That's a good thing in the shoes in there. Oh.
Right, time to dry off the feet and carry on. Well, just finished pushing to the section where I thought a nicer path might join, but not so much. Joe's down there. But maybe this is flat now, so potentially a bit more rideable. Just can't ride in this steep heather. Well, I can't. Or it's really cut into the earth a lot more than that, and then heather either side of my feet just get caught in the heather. More pushing to go, I think. Those ruts are horrible. Terrain's easing up-ish. It's a little bit wider, a little bit less eroded path, so you can cycle a little bit just about while you're cycling. And that goes to a double hashed line. That spot there, that's about 800 metres away. So, hopefully another 800 metres and we'll be back on some vehicle track going downhill. And this will all be behind us, literally and metaphorically. At least the weather's here. Oh, I can see Joe cycling over the horizon. My great partner, Pirates Code, those who fall behind are left behind. Right, I think we can see the start of the vehicle track over there in the distance. So hopefully one final section. Bog. Whee! Bog. Whee! Ow. Deep bog! Oh! Oh, you want to avoid that. Little cave. Open up. That would have hurt. Well, we've more or less descended to the glen bottom. Now I think we're going to ride out for a couple of kilometres and then it's the road for some more downhill. Onwards. Tarmac. I've got some very squashed pork pies for lunch. Right, it's been a bit of a slow day because it's steep and rocky. And we did about 18 kilometres of the 66 we needed to do today. So there's no chance we're going to make Braemar. This is only one of the paths we need to go down. We've got about 40%, 50% power left in the bikes. So hopefully we can get down this road And then the next pass is only a 10-kilometre section, of which I think 5 or 6 of it uphill is on decent track. And then it might be a kilometre of pushing again. So it might get to, I think, Spittle of Glenshee quite late in the day. Right, Glenshee, I'm on 36%, you're on what?
39.
39. 10 kilometres over here, but we've got quite a lot of ascent. Not even sure we've got enough power in the bikes to make it, but we'll hopefully get to the other side into Glenshee and we can find somewhere to stay there. Let's go. Well, we are getting up towards Glenshee. I'm on 26%. Joe, what are you on? 30. It's only about 4 kilometres to the top now and 300 odd metres of ascent, so we might be able to make it and then it's downhill afterwards. Worst comes to worst, we can stop and put the bikes on charge. We've got the power bank with us, or camp. Those are some pretty cool trail markers. Onwards. Out of the forestry, now back into the open moorland, and I'm on 18%. Joe found dinner. Permanently sleeping sheep. Well, I guess that's where we're going. That pass up there. Straight ahead. It is a gorgeous landscape. Oh, let's have a wee look in here. Looks like a little boffy. Cool. Right. Joe's on 18. I'm on 15. But there's a reason I bought the power bank, is so we could charge them if we wanted. So get the chargers out and get us all set up. There's both bikes on charge. So bikes have been on charge for about 40 odd minutes. Bit of a conundrum. I've got a boffy we could potentially stay at tonight here. The next place doesn't have any accommodation because there is signal, so I just can't call ahead. So but we can camp. And overnight we can then charge the bikes up to probably get to about 50-ish%. Braemar is still about 35 kilometres away and another big pass, but it's on road. And the road will be quiet, so maybe we could do that tonight and get there and set the campsite. Could be a long day. Kind of keen just to get over this, and then it's all downhill. And then when then overnight we can charge. We know how much power we've got to get to Braemar. I'd rather not charge up the bikes overnight and then get to the other side and not have enough power to reach Braemar easily. Right, bikes are off charge now, up to 35.4 and 35%. So maybe we will make it over. Maybe we will. At least we'll have the sun until the last minute going over this pass. I can't really ride up this section, so I think it's going to be dig deep. It's just 200 metres of ascent, 850 metres distance wise. There she is. Getting there. Right, we're almost top of the pass. GPS says we're 634 metres above sea level. The pass is 650. Bike's pretty flat, like 14%, so you can still use the walk mode, but it's just like no power in it because the voltage has dropped to those batteries, so there's just nothing really left. So it's a lot of manual pushing, and then it should be downhill on single track. Hopefully we can just roll down for the next few kilometres. That is a lot of deer, and I think we're at the top of the pass. Woo! Oh, that's back. Not bad, that little thing. Right. Time to, hopefully, it's downhill. It says it's downhill on the map. And it looks downhill. It's a single track, so hopefully it's easily rideable. Because the bikes have got no power left in them. I'm at 13, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, this has been a fun ascent, to be fair, and quite easy. Tell you what, this bike route has some cracking views. It's road, Joe, it's road.
I know.
Get on the road. Woo, down the bottom.
Yay!
Can we go to sleep? Right, well, there's no combination options here. So we're 15 miles from Braemar. We haven't got much power left, but we're going to give it a go. Got another pass, but we might, I think the top of the pass is only 5 miles, so see how far we can get, and then we'll see what happens, and then camp if need be. Well, it may look stupid, but it's not stupid if it works. Her bikes are on 8%, so there's not really much power left in them, and that's the pass up there, which is another 3.7 kilometres. 240 meters of ascent, which is not too bad. Powerstation, after we get to the top of the pass, which is Glenshee ski centre, it's downhill all the way Braemar. So we're going to go sit by the road and give these like 45 minutes or an hour to charge, and then hopefully ride up the last bit of the hill. Right, back up to 17%, so I got 10% back in then. We're getting midged here, so we're going to move up to where those camper vans are there, which is a car park called the Devil's Elbow. Good to go. We're going 17 as well. Put your light on. There we go. Oh, at least the roads are quiet. Oh, this is hard work on Paris history. Devil's Elbow. He went, took me down to 9. Woo. Right, well, we made it halfway up the pass to the Glenshee ski centre. Almost, but it's dark. There's no accommodation available in Braemar anyway, so we're going to camp here for the night, put the bikes on charge, zip up the hill in the morning and figure it out tomorrow. Dead pitch, time to hide the bikes round about and get them on charge for the night. Positively homely. Right, facts and figures for end of day 2. Only 46.9 kilometres today, but 1,161 metres of ascent. I mean, for us, the main reason we can't pedal up this hill is when those bikes are flat, there's almost no power left in them. They just haven't got the gearing to do it without power assist. I mean, they weigh like 40 kilos plus all the panniers. So just with the gears, you just can't get up if the batteries are flat. In the tent, lights on. Batteries are charging. 67% left, so that should be easy enough to us to get top of the pass tomorrow and down to Braemar. And then from there, figure out what the plan is. But now, I think set up the bed. If it's an e-bike trip, I'm going to be lazy. I'm not going to blow up my own airbed. Got my little flex tail pump. Right, all tucked up in bed. Time to go to sleep and then, yeah, get up early in the morning and ride the final bits up of the pass. Night. Well, not a bad view to wake up from. Camp is almost broken. Time to get the bikes, battery back in the bikes and see actually how much power they got in them overnight if we can get up the hill. Right, let's see how much power they got in them. I'm on 50%, 52%. Right, well, it's enough to get up the hill, that's for sure, with some good assist. Let's finish packing the bikes and get ready to go. Right, well, since the bikes are now 50% charged, we might as well just maximum power assist to get up to the hill. We've got 17 kilometres downhill to Braemar. Then we need to figure out power there anyway. Right, let's get to the ski centre. Approaching the top of the pass. Oh, might be an e-bike, but it's still hard work. Ah, there we go, downhill. Breakfast. Bikes were chained up, ready for breakfast now. That's my breakfast roll. Right, all downhill from here. 36 miles per hour, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 22. It's the highest I've been on this bike. 3, 4, 45, 45, and ease it off. We're getting to the bottom now. 42 for a lot of it. Right, well, we're coming off the main road and going a slightly different route. I feel maybe the older roads for this area. The main one. It should be a bit quieter. Right, we're just approaching Braemar now. Right, the nice cafe in front of the Boffy, and I'll get the name in a moment. Asked some permission, bought some drinks. I'm going to use their outside power point. So, whilst e-bike batteries take about 8 hours to charge, since we've got a power station, they charge in about an hour to get all the way to fully charged. So we can charge the big power bank up, have the bikes on charge at the same time, and then we've got the backup system again. We've also got the little Ank power station charging as well at 75 watts through this one. Power station charging, and another 36 minutes and we'll be fully charged. Right, 99% charged. Thank you, the cafe at the Boffy. Bike's been on charge for about an hour as well, so it's probably put us about 35-40%, which is enough to get to Ballater tonight. And we booked a hostel for tonight. We're doing all these types of accommodation: deluxe hotel room, camping, hostel. Again, we can charge, wash, and then big day tomorrow. Right, that should get us there. 68 and 72. Plenty enough for East Ballater. Right, so this part is called the Queen's Drive on our route to Ballater. And I said it correctly that time, and I realised I keep saying it wrong. Oh well, it's on brand for the channel. Oh, this is a new cycle path which isn't on the map. Actually, it did say in the guide this was being worked on. Right, well, we've just finished this section. It said this bit's still under construction, but you can get in from the other side, which is why that fence is there. So this is where we're going to make a slight deviation today. Is the high route has 2 locked deer gates according to the Visit Cairngorm website, which we ain't going to get 40 kilogram bikes plus the panniers and all the kit over those deer gates. So we're supposed to go the high route. We're going to go to along the low route to get to Ballater. So slight deviation, but we won't be able to get these bikes over deer gates. Still same distance, so let's go. That's a bit. This route is some really lovely cycling on sections like this, especially with an e-bike. Joe in her natural habitat, photographing bridges. I think this trip really is disguised as a Scottish bridge cycling tour for Joe, and maybe a Scottish pub tour for me. Ah. Well, that's a problem. We need to find another way to get through here. Didn't see any signage about that earlier on. Turns out one of the Monarch's houses is in the way. But I think if we go up that way and then we can go further around and cut around the back of the mountain. Well, that's the plan at least. Lucky for us, this steer gate is not locked. Inside the Balmoral escape, it says no unauthorised exit entry there. And that's a big door. I think we can get through there though. Yeah, from the looks of it, we're inside the Balmoral estate. And to continue Joe's bridge tour of Scotland, another bridge to stop and take photos at. Right, just a 12-kilometre stretch now to get to Ballater. Hopefully reasonably flat. Definitely see some strange things when you're cycling past. Only 4.5 kilometres to go to Ballater. Final stretch into Ballater. Ballater on the left. Right, I'll go check in. Bike's all sorted for the night, so Bella Hostel has a little bike charging area, so it has a bike area, and there's no charging e-bikes inside. There's a big bit of signage, but gives you plenty of plugs to actually charge the e-bikes, which is kind of cool. So kits off, and I'm going to go check in. And I'm going to go find a pint. And here's our room. Comes pre-furniture for Joe. Don't need the bunk beds, but there we go. Right, sort it out. Find somewhere to get some food and beer. Facts and figures from today. I recorded today in two bits. So part one was from our camp spot. So we got to Braemar where we charged the bikes for a bit. And that was about 19 kilometres and 177 metres of ascent. And part two of today was 29 kilometres and 230 metres of ascent from Braemar to Ballater and to the hostel where we are now. So about 50k overall and about 500 metres of ascent. So overall, pretty easy day. Pint achieved. And that's going to be the end of this episode. And I don't really have a proper outro for a bike video, so here's some attention-seeking ones from the Arctic trip, which, if you've not already subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing and checking out my Arctic trip. From this video, if you want to find out more about the HOVERair X1 Drone that I've been using, check out the links in the description below. And also down there you'll find GPS tracks for both days riding and some information on the bikes I'm using as well. But really, I just want to make content for you guys to enjoy, so like and comment if you've enjoyed the adventure so far, subscribe if you're not already, and check out some of the other bits and bobs, and thank you very much for watching. Cheers, bye!